Hello and welcome to the channel where I've just finished watching the Clasico. Final score: Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 3. Can't really argue an awful lot about the result. Disappointing performance, which is essentially par for the course for Barcelona at the minute. So I just thought I would have a quick chat about a few things I've seen in the game. How I felt it went, where I think it was won and lost. So start off anyway. Then the first goal, Real Madrid took the lead quite early on. And, it's hard to look at anything other than this absolute state of Sergio Busquets trying to chase Valverde. The Barcelona defence are kind of caught where the ball from the midfielder. They've all got a man to be watching, and Valverde comes running past Busquets. Busquets engages him, and kind of looks as if he's going to go with him, and then basically gives up, or just can't run. I don't know. It's been an issue for a while. It's been an issue for quite a long time at Barcelona that Busquets basically has got absolutely no mobility, and it's there for all to see. Valverde just completely left him for dead. Just really disappointing. Very poor from him. Fortunately enough, Barcelona got back into the game quite quickly. Messi, I think it was Messi had the pass to Alba, which was a good ball. It's the typical Alba pass, and Ansu got in front of his marker to score. First half, it was late. It was a lively first half. Like both sides could have scored any number of goals. There was a lot of chances, a lot of opportunities. Somehow the game ended up a draw at half time, and it really could have been 2-each, 3-each, or somebody could have took the game. Second half penalty decision. I don't know. It's one of them where there's always contact in the box. Ramos makes an absolute meal of it. But whenever you slow things away down and look at it, it shows Langley, grabbing his jersey for a second. And, that's all the referee needs. And Ramos scores the penalty. After that, I have to be honest and say I thought our performance was dreadful. We were very flat. Didn't particularly look like we were going to get back into the game. Quite a few players were way under par, as I already mentioned. Busquets, Coutinho. I would have had Coutinho on from the start. I agree, in that. I would have personally went with that. I wouldn't have had Pedri on. I would have started Trincao in front of him because I thought Trincao has been, whenever the two of them had opportunities to play. Personally, I think Trincao's been better than Pedri, but I don't know. He maybe wanted to send out a message to 17-year-olds in a starting lineup for a Clasico or something. I don't really know what his thinking was, but Pedri done nothing. He's a young guy, so will not bust his chops too much. But it was a mistake, and leaving him on until the time he did. I think we were past the 8 minutes before we made a change. I think. Just double check exactly times of the substitutions. Yeah, the triple change came in 81 minutes. It was down 81 and 82 here, but yeah, it was a triple change, and then obviously Braithwaite come on. I don't even really know what system we were playing at the end. We just seemed to be going just stick loads of forwards on and hope for the best. I have to also criticise Messi. It's to be honest with you, they're still in my part anyway, and I don't know what the rest of the Barcelona fans like, but there's still a bit of ill feeling about what's happened in the summer. And just seeing him, whenever you're 2-1 down, he's very much the leader of this team now. There's not really anybody else around, that's got the level. Obviously, PK's there and Busquets is there, but Busquets I wouldn't have near the team. Messi's still on the team. But whenever you need somebody to press, I think it's the standing still. It's this standing still, walking about constantly. it's just it's really going beyond the joke at this stage. He does it all the time. You know, Koeman has notions of it. He's got all these young guys in the team, and the point is to bring energy. But like Messi just flattens that. He just completely takes that out. And if you're looking at him and thinking, like what, a captain will either lead by example or will talk you through games, and Messi doesn't do either. To be honest, he doesn't talk, and unless obviously it's to tell somebody what they've done wrong or a referee what they've done wrong, or whinge at someone or throw his arms up in the air. But he doesn't seem to do that anymore, and his play at the minute, like the last 2 or 3 years, he just hasn't been anywhere interested. Whenever he doesn't have the ball, he's not in the slightest bit interested in what's going on around him. Personally, we'll probably get another season of him. I'm ready for him to go. To be honest, I don't think the proper rebuild will start until he's gone. He's done everything that he's done at Barcelona, but I think for the club to move forward, it has to be a clean break. It has to be, and I include several other players in that. Busquets, I don't know, he's just so slow. PK, surely, like, can we sign someone to take his place? We're going to need to at some point. I don't know about Langley. I'm not completely convinced. And Tete obviously seems to carry far too many injuries now. Like there's a basis of some young good players there. Like Ansu Fati looks fantastic at 17. He looks to be the next superstar. He's the one I would build everything around. Get him whatever players he needs around him to make him play at his best. Pedri, I was disappointed in him today, but he's a talent. He's certainly he's going to have good days, and that his idea is going to have bad days. The manager has to take responsibility of the fact that he threw him into such a big game, at such a young age. Trent Cowell's another one who's shown a bit this season. Serginho Dest's looked good. There's definitely talent there, but until we're playing a system where we can either get the best out of them, or I don't know. I don't really know what the situation's going to be, but it's just like you either try to do this press, and like everybody's playing. All the top teams in the world are playing this press, and the midfield's pushing forward, and the defense is pushing up, and there's one or two players that just aren't covering the ground that they need to be, and it's killing it. It's absolutely killing it, and it's going to continue to kill it until we have 11 players in the team that are willing to do it. But we'll see what happens. Obviously, with another big game here during the week against Juventus. I think it must be away, because we were at home deferring for us, and they were away to. Who was they away to? I can't even remember now off the top of my head. I know they won. They won like 2-0. Was it somewhere up in Belgium or somewhere? Remember who's the other team in Barcelona's group? Let's have a quick look and see. They won. They won 2-0, didn't they? Juventus. It was Kiev, Belgium. I don't know where I got Belgium from. Dynamo Kiev. Yeah, I remember what I watched the game like. I watched Morata scoring the goals. That's what a defeat in a Clasico does to your memory. But there's really not a lot to say. There's certain people just I feel let us down today. Busquets, I don't think he has it anymore. I thought the midfield, we were only playing Frank Forest, which in fairness, they were several levels below Barcelona in midweek, but the midfield looked far better for him not being there. I don't know. Do you give that role to Pjanic? Do you put De Jong in there and put someone else Do you try and get Elena into the team? Do you try and bring Ricky Pugh in? I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really care what Koeman's going to do, to be honest, because I don't think he's the answer. The fact that subs, like, I don't know, like, you were watching that team and they were so laboured. Once Ramos scored, the changes should have started and tried to take control of the game, and they didn't. He waited until right, like 8-9 minutes to go. Pathetic, really. But it is what it is. It's what we're going to have to expect from Barcelona this season until we can see a significant amount of changes in the summer. Hopefully, new board, probably a new manager, new start, a lot of new faces behind the scenes, and hopefully just the old guard all gone. In my opinion, I would have done it this season. Give the young lads a season, and then have somebody starting fresh next season rather than have to prepare for this departures whenever they're going to happen. There's going to be more departures after this season, so disappointing. Always hurts to lose to Real Madrid. Just have a quick look at the league table. Like Real Madrid, like personally, I don't think they're a particularly good side this year. If someone from further down the table could get their act together, I think there's a place there to push for. But like you look at Barcelona start 2 wins, a draw, and 2 defeats in the league. So they've won 40% of their league matches. That's nowhere near good enough. 3 games without a win in the league. Pressure's on, as far as I'm concerned. But we'll see. We'll see what happens over the coming weeks. But bad result. But we'll not dwell on it too much, and we'll move on. And hopefully some good can come out of this season. So thanks for watching. And sorry, the tone is somewhat defeated, but it's just like Barcelona at the minute. So thanks for watching, and catch you again soon.